I'm Amber Paxton, Director of the Office of Financial Empowerment at the City of Lansing, and I'm here with Kenyatta Davidson, one of our financial empowerment counselors. Today on Money Power, you're going to learn about how to apply for benefits here at DHS, how to save money on your monthly grocery bill using extreme couponing, and about the basics of banking.
That's right, Amber. Many Lansing residents don't even know that there are benefits that they can apply for that could change their financial situation.
Absolutely. And then if we give them a plan for extreme couponing, they can save a ton of money on their monthly grocery bill.
And we can help them set up a basic savings account as well.
We're here to help you get the power.
You can do it.
My name is Kyle Graham, and at the Department of Human Services, I'm an eligibility specialist. An eligibility specialist is someone who sits down with individuals and see if they're eligible for our many programs that we offer here through the state. There are people that are eligible that do not apply for assistance. Past studies have shown that 70% of individuals are eligible for food assistance or any program but just aren't aware, so they don't apply. There are a number of ways to apply for assistance through the state. You can come down to the office where we have our applications online now, and a worker will actually sit down with you if you're not really good on computers, and they will help you through the application process. We offer all of our programs online now, and once you submit your application, you get a confirmation number right then and there. That confirmation number takes anywhere from a half hour to an hour to assign to a worker. Once it gets to a worker, the worker can begin to process that case for the individual. You're also able to apply wherever you can receive internet access. The website you would go to is www.michigan.gov/MIBridges. And that website can be accessed anywhere where you have internet access, whether it's the library, where it's at home, in the privacy of your own home. We also have partners with AmeriCorps, Capital Area Community Services, and Michigan Works also has internet available where you can go and apply for assistance online. When you're looking to apply for benefits for the first time, you want to make sure you have a valid photo ID just to verify the identity. We also, once you submit your application, you will get a confirmation number. That confirmation will go to the worker. It usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half. Once the worker gets that confirmation number, they will begin to process the case. Now what that means for you as an individual, you will get a phone call from a worker within 48 to 72 hours, sometimes a little longer, and the worker would go over the application just to verify everything you submitted, to go over it and see if it's all accurate. Once your interview is completed, you'll get a letter in the mail with the verification checklist. The verification checklist is a list that has a due date, and on that list, it will list all the documentations you may need to apply. Once you finish submitting your application online, you'll receive a letter of verification that you need. Once you submit those verifications back in, the worker can go ahead and process your case and get you approved. All the information is listed on the website. As soon as you log in, it has all of our programs that we offer and the standard of promptness, which is the amount of time it takes for the amount of time the worker has to get your case open for you. The website is www.michigan.gov/MIBridges. For individuals that want to apply with our programs and don't have internet access, they're welcome to come into their local DHS office where we have a computer set up where a client can sit down and apply for all the programs. And if they're not too savvy on a computer, we have workers that will sit down with an individual and help them get through the application process. If the client cannot make it down to the DHS office, we partner with a couple of resources through AmeriCorps in the community, Michigan Works, Capital Area Community Services, and public libraries where individuals can go and apply for assistance online. There are a lot of people going through hard times right now, and there are people that may feel like they're alone and they don't have somebody out there to help them. The Department of Human Services is here to help people bridge that gap, to help them to find resources that they are eligible for but may not be informed about. The food assistance program is, like I said earlier, there's 70% of people in the past that were eligible but didn't qualify for. We're here to get them resources they need and to just educate them and inform them about what's out there so they don't feel like they're by themselves and there's nobody there for them.
I'm Amber Paxton. I work at the City of Lansing in the Office of Financial Empowerment, and that is the program that runs the Financial Empowerment Center, which offers free one-on-one financial counseling in Lansing. Today we're going to talk about extreme couponing, which is how you can save a lot of money at the grocery store by combining coupons with sales and other opportunities to lower your monthly bills. You'll see shows on TV like Extreme Couponing, and they talk about, they show these women that get $500 worth of groceries for $5. I don't show people how to do that. I show you how to save about 30 to 40% on your groceries, because none of us have 8 hours a day to dedicate to finding all of the deals and the sales. So with about 2 to 4 hours a week, you can save 30 to 40% on your groceries. Where I would start for a beginner at couponing is to buy your Sunday paper. In the Sunday paper, you'll find inserts for Red Plum and Smart Source, and those are the two main sets of coupons you'll get in every week's Sunday paper. And they're also available online. You can go to redplum.com and smartsource.com. However, they're not going to have all of the coupons available online that are available in your Sunday paper, so you will get more coupons through the paper. Another insert that will come only on the last Sunday of the month is Procter & Gamble, and if you're only going to buy the paper 1 week out of the month, I always buy it in the last week, because the Procter & Gamble has about $150 worth of coupons for things like toothpaste and shampoo and conditioner and basic toiletry items, shaving, razors and shaving cream and things like that, so that's a really valuable one to get. Some of the items that are best suited to extreme couponing are, first of all, they need to be non-perishable. So you don't want to have food items that can perish. Also, you don't want to have food items that you might store that might attract pests. So I don't advise couponing for cereal, even dry cereal, because it could attract pests, or it could get stale over time. So non-perishable items are the best ones. So canned goods are excellent. Anything in a jar or a can will keep for at least a year. Frozen things, if you have enough freezer space for that, or if you have like an additional freezer in your garage. And then the thing that I love to stockpile is personal care items. So I have a closet in my house and an entire shelving unit in my garage and an entire shelving unit in my basement, all dedicated to my stockpile. There are tons of resources online for coupons, and it can be a little overwhelming. There's actually so many it can turn you off because you don't know where to start. And so I always pitch my favorite one, which is crazycouponlady.com, and that's crazy with a K. And Crazy Coupon Lady combines for you all of the places where you have a coupon that matches up with a sale. So for instance, maybe Kellogg's cereals are on sale at Meijer in a particular week, and you would be able to find the coupons that match up with that, either printable ones for online, or it would tell you that it came from the Smart Source or it came from the Red Plum, and it would tell you what date. The most important piece of information I can share with you about extreme couponing is my favorite tip, which is the BOGO rule. BOGO stands for buy one, get one free. So if something is buy one, get one free at your store, you're actually purchasing 2 items even though you're paying $0.00 for the second item. So when it comes up on your receipt, it will show up on your receipt, it'll just say $0, but you purchased it even though it was free. So you can use 2 coupons. So for example, if Tide were buy one, get one free, and you had one coupon that was for $1 off Tide and one that was for 75 cents off Tide, you could use them both. The way that I stay organized and sort of motivated about extreme couponing is that I keep all of my coupons in envelopes and I sort them by basically what category they're in. So I have an envelope for beverages, I have one for meat, I have one for produce, I have one for canned goods, and so I keep all of those envelopes, and then so every Sunday I go get the paper, clip all of the coupons and sort them into the envelopes. And then when I'm getting ready to go shopping or make my list to go shopping, then I go through the ads and see what's on sale. And then, so if I see that, raviolis are on sale, then I'm going to go in my frozen foods envelope and see if I have ravioli coupons. So I'm matching the sale price with the coupon. And so that's how I stay organized, and also how I sort of stay motivated about it, because it doesn't take as long because I am organized. Also, once a week I go through my envelopes and pull out all the expired coupons and throw them away, because it does get overwhelming when there's a ton of them. It's best to keep that sort of cleaned out once a week so that you're not looking at 6 months worth of coupons. The best way to stockpile, in my opinion, is to stockpile for no more than 6 months, because several things can happen. First of all, you'll run out of room very quickly. There's not a lot of storage space in any of our homes for that sort of thing. So if you keep it at sort of that 3 to 6 months supply, that's really the best way to go. And it also tends to be true that sales will cycle. So the really, really good sales on something like laundry soap or or deodorant or those toiletry items, they're going to hit about every 3 months. So if you stockpile enough to get you through till the next sale, you're really in good shape. And that way, if you discover something like, someone in your family has an allergy to your laundry soap, you don't have 2,000 bottles of that laundry soap. Stacking is the process of combining a manufacturer's coupon, a store coupon, and a sale. And we call that, in the extreme couponing world, the perfect storm. So if something is on sale, you've saved money on it in one way. You can use a coupon for something that's on sale. And so the coupons that you get in the Sunday paper are almost always a manufacturer's coupon, and it will say that right on the coupon. It'll say manufacturer's coupon right near where it says the expiration date. And that means that it's actually the manufacturer of that product that's offering the discount. So when you hand that coupon to the store is going to mail that back to the manufacturer to be reimbursed. It's no money out of the store's pocket, it comes out of the manufacturer's pocket. That's why the stores often also offer coupons. So for example, on Kroger.com or on Meijer.com, you can set up a login and password into those sites, and you can actually download coupons from the site, and most of those are going to be store coupons. It's the store who's covering the cost of that discount. So the stores will let you combine a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon because they're not paying for both, only one, and then you can also combine that with a sale. Most places won't let you use two manufacturer's coupons on the same item, nor two store coupons on the same item, but you can use one of each. Sure. When it comes to checking out, you want to make sure that you kind of have your coupons ready, and I like to sort of give them to them ahead of time, and so that I can watch them being rung up. If you go to the cashier, that works out just fine. If you're going to do it through U-Scan, understand that that can be a pain sometimes. So make sure there's not someone behind you in line that's tapping their foot impatiently. So you would have to scan each one yourself. The one piece of advice I do have, if you're going to use U-Scan, is rather than use the one that you put the coupon upside down and face the scanner, use the one that's on the back of the machine. It scans better for coupons. It's just something I learned through trial and error. So there's actually one that will be opposite your body, and that's the scanner you want to use rather than the one that's flat on the table. Right, so in our house, the grocery budget is $150 a week, and if I come in under that, I often use that little bit of extra to purchase something for myself that I wouldn't normally purchase. And the other thing that it's a great opportunity to do is start a savings account, and if you set your budget at $150 like I do, and you come in at $130, take that $20 and put it in a savings account, and you'll be surprised at how quickly it adds up. Most of us shop once a week. I know that I do. And on average, using extreme couponing and really truly only spending about 2 hours a week on it, I save about $40 a trip. So you're talking $160 a month. When you start adding that up over the course of a year, it can really add up. You're talking about enough to afford a vacation that you wouldn't otherwise be able to take, summer camp for your child. There's so many things that much money could purchase. It can be at the down payment on a car. It can cover a couple of different auto repairs. So it really, while it may be hard at first to dedicate a couple of hours of your week to extreme couponing, I've actually found that it's become sort of a nice time for me. It's my Sunday morning activity with my coffee when all is quiet in the house. And then I feel really proud of what I'm able to achieve for my family through that. I would strongly encourage anyone to try extreme couponing and see what they think, regardless of their income level or their situation, simply because it's really not difficult. It's very easy. It can be fun to you end up feeling very proud of yourself when you come out of the store and you've saved $40 or $50 on things that you had to buy for your family. It can create a situation where you can start a savings account and begin to build savings without ever really feeling a hit to your budget, because it's money that you're no longer spending on groceries that you've had budgeted there. So it takes maybe 2 hours a week if you're doing it sort of the way I'm recommending. And so it's for very little time expenditure and very little difficulty, you're saving enough to, create a savings account for yourself, go on a vacation, fix your car, multiple different things that you could be using that for. So it really is a lot of benefit for very little trouble. So extreme couponing is sort of part of a mindset, right, of just paying attention to your finances, just looking at, as you are creating your budget for your family and working with that, just looking at how can you decrease expenses in order to create savings for the future. And that's all truly part of a financially healthy mindset. So reducing your grocery bill can be linked with things like looking at whether you might be able to cut your cable bill down a little bit or spend a little bit less on your cell phone. And as you decrease those monthly expenses, you leave room for saving for the future. And that is all part of sort of being forward thinking about your finances, looking at the future, looking at how you can become more and more healthy every day in your financial knowledge and your outlook. For about $40 a month, a 40-year-old person can purchase $250,000 worth of life insurance. So when you think about $40 a grocery trip that you can be saving, think about what that could do for just sort of protecting your family from what could happen to you in the event of something happening to you. So that's a really poignant example, I think, of just how far a few dollars can go. You've got a coupon for 50 cents and you might think, oh, well, that's not going to have any impact on me financially in the long term, but 50 cents plus 50 cents plus 50 cents over time can really turn into significant impact and help you, to plan for those future needs. If you'd like to learn more about extreme couponing, you can look up resources online such as thesmartsource.com, theredplum.com, crazycouponlady.com. There's several others, coupons.com, couponmom.com. There's many, many to choose from. But also here locally in Lansing, you can visit the Center for Financial Health, and they once a month have a couponing class that takes this information and then goes much deeper with it.
I'm Perla Dawn. I'm the Assistant Branch Manager at PNC Bank. If you were to come into a PNC branch, I could assist you with opening an account, referring you to a mortgage lender, pretty much anything that you would find at financial advisors. We do it all here at PNC. Well, I believe if you have a bank account, you can, there's safety involved, there's convenience. Banks are FDIC insured, so your money's guaranteed. If you have your money like in a drawer or at home under your mattress, there's no guarantee. Having your money in a bank, you could save time, by not having to run around and pay your bills. I truly believe by having a bank account, there's a great audit trail. So if you've written a check, the bank keeps your checks on file for 7 years. So if you needed to, tell the IRS or tell someone that you've made that payment, we can order a copy of that check for you, versus if you paid with a money order or if you paid by cash. So you really have no guarantee that that check was paid. So I think by having an account and having that image for you at any time is great if you ever do get asked. And there's no worries. Your money's there, it's safe, it's easily accessible through an ATM, or you can pay your bills online. You even have mobile banking where you can do everything from home. To get started, to open up any of our accounts, we would need like a government pictured ID valid for your primary ID, and then the second piece could be as simple as a verification of your address, like a utility bill, or if you have a major credit card or a vehicle registration. Any of those pieces would, I would recommend to bring when you're opening an account. If you think in the past that there may have been like an account that maybe you left a while ago and it may have been overdrawn or maybe in a negative standings, PNC does have a program called Foundation Management. And what it is, it's a money management course that you can take online or come into the branch and I can teach the class to you. And it tells you about budgeting and starting over. It's a fresh start. And that is something that we offer for someone who maybe thinks that they may have had some problems, years ago. A lot of times people have never been shown how to write a check or how to keep good record keeping. And this class is a really nice class where it does show you how to, keep a register up to date, how to write a check, how to go, if you wanted to go online. It tells you a lot of different things of ways to pay your bills. You don't have to, go pay them in cash. You can just simply write a check. Yep. All of our accounts, basically, it's $25 to open. That money is yours. It's just kind of like a good faith. You can take it out if you need to the next day. I would just say don't bring it to a zero because it close, but that's for the checking or the savings. And there's many benefits that come with them. Well, I would invite them to the branch and let them know it is a private setting. it's just you and I, and we can go over everything. And if it is something that we can clear up, I can definitely assist them with that. But having this other alternative with the foundation's checking account, I mean, we could pretty much get you an account opened. It's just that we have to go through some channels to get that, to get that process started. But I would say, please come in and we can, we can look at that. I'm not going to know until we, put that application in. PNC has a program that's called Grow Up Great, where we've given to the community. We do volunteerism for the schools and early childhood education. I participated in schools where I've helped out in with reading books, and by helping them. They actually had a reindeer that came to the school, and we went out there and helped the children look at the reindeer. So we do early childhood education, and we give them grants. We are very involved in our communities with all the different locations of branches. Each branch has a team where they pick a school that they target to help them with the reading and stuff. And I think it's a great thing that PNC does that for the children. So I think that helps, get them started at a very early age. Just knowing about banks at that age is just a tremendous asset for them. Well, I think if your goal is to retire at a certain age, by starting early, putting that money away, either in an IRA or a savings account, will help you build for your future. A lot of us want to retire when we're 55, 60, and a lot of us can't because our savings, we didn't save back then. We're teaching everyone to start saving early so that when you are ready for retirement, you'll be funded. By keeping money at your house or somewhere else other than a bank account, when you go apply for that mortgage or apply for that car loan or something, they want to see your assets on paper. They don't you can't show them how you've been either a 1099 from your job and stuff like that. I mean, it's got to be on paper showing that you've saved for all these years for when you are ready to buy that first house or when you are ready to retire, that you've had that money in your investment account or your retirement account. Come on in, we can open an account for you. Doesn't take very long, and it is a private setting, so other people aren't listening. A lot of times it's that intimidation of coming into a bank, and I feel like just give us a call, come on in. If you're pressed for time, we can make an appointment for you to come in. So if you have the time, I will make the time too. So.
Actually, I started because I work at Volunteers of America, and I serve homeless veterans. I'm a case manager there. And so we had attended a meeting where we'd learned about this resource, and then they extended the opportunity for us to seek services. And I thought, you know what? Before I refer anybody to this, I want to see what this is, so that if I'm putting my name on it, I know that this is a good thing. And so I went ahead and scheduled an appointment and was connected with Rebecca Urban, and she was fantastic. And that's how we were referred. It kind of just wanted to be the test.
Anytime you go and you divulge anything about your financial, whether it's good or bad, you divulge anything regarding your finances, it's always unnerving. You're never quite sure what. And we've got great credit. I mean, we've got good credit. We don't have any financial issues, so to speak, but we just want to figure out how to better utilize what we have and kind of make some plans, get some ideas, see if we're doing things right, just kind of a gut check. And but still, like I said, you're basically saying, hey, here's me. And
most vulnerable part of myself, really.
Yeah. Whether you got a good credit score or not, you're afraid that person behind the table is going to say, oh my gosh,
Yeah, mine was my student loans, they, whoa, and she made it very relaxing, very relaxing, very accepting. And the first session was about getting acquainted and developing that relationship. So there wasn't a lot of stress put on anything except for, let me just build this relationship. Right. The service that we really, we wanted to review our credit report, make sure that nothing was on there. But the area of most concern was my student loans. Real honestly, is what plan would help, because I work for a nonprofit, and we have 5 children. So what would help us? And she spent so much time navigating and helping us identify different programs that would help us. And then she did give us a budget, but we really are pretty good with it. We're just trying to figure out exactly. I think our area was, how can we do the best we can with the money we have?
What we have. Well, again, it's the unknown, because anything can derail you. I mean, look at the state of the current economy. There's a lot of people who thought their house was worth X, and then found out very quickly it wasn't. For most people, that's their largest investment. To see that gone, or most of it gone, is unnerving, to say the least. In our, like I said, being military, a lot of people don't think about this, but with the technology we have and with what we do, a lot of our jobs require certain security clearances to do our job. If you get behind financially, your finances can affect your ability to have a clearance to do your job. If you lose your clearance, you lose your job. That's not a good thing. And so again, I mean, it's a domino effect. A little thing such as finances, where you wouldn't think it would affect anything else, can have a devastating effect on a career, on your plans, on where you want to be. And so it's important to get a handle on that first, so that you don't run into those problems.
She's just kind. She's funny. She's, like I said, she's willing to go, all right, yeah, I wanted to look at the student loan stuff. You bet. As you're looking at that beautiful government font of, sure, frequently asked questions, all, 125 of them, She was just really nice and engaging and caring. She actually heard what we were trying to do.
It wasn't a rote speech. I mean, like I said, you some financial planning you go out to, and they have the set schedule, the script that they're going to read you, and they don't vary from that script whatsoever. Or they have certain programs that they're going to direct you towards, which are going to work for you and the company that they're maybe allied with. With this,
right.
Yeah, I mean, we basically took a hard right when we started our conversation. Well, we don't have any of this, but we have this, and she took it in stride and moved right forward. Okay, I don't normally deal with this, but let's look at the resources and
it
help
wasn't
us.
her agenda. She really was there for our agenda.
I'm Verge Bernero, Mayor of the City of Lansing. In today's episode of Money Power, you learned that if you're struggling financially, there are many public benefits that you can access at the Department of Human Services. I'm grateful that we live in a community where resources are available to residents who are experiencing tough times. You also learned how to save money on your grocery bill through the smart use of coupons and combining them with sales at the store. Here at PNC, you learned how to open a bank account and that the benefits of having a bank account include cost savings, asset building, and personal safety. Helping citizens in their time of need keeps me committed to making sure that our community has good jobs, a strong social safety net, and opportunities for free financial education. That's why I'm so excited about our new Financial Empowerment Center, where you can receive free one-on-one financial counseling. Join us again next time to find out more ways to get money, save money, and manage money. And call 211 today to get your free one-on-one financial counseling appointment. I'm Verge Bernero, and this has been a Financial Empowerment Center Mayor's Minute.